Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So welcome to another edition of Tower Simulator with Tower Companion. So as you can see, we've got Tower Companion up here. So this is May 14th. There has been another update, so that has resulted in actually quite a few more shared challenges. I did verify from the issue with this Manic Monday at Heathrow that these are user created and so forth. So I provided a lot more feedback based on my last episode and, just explaining how terrible the experience was and so forth. I'm going to try to grab something else. I'm trying to look for something a little bit busy, but I'm also going to try something here to see, because for example, when I'm looking at like Coming At Ya and Exodus and all that, 340 flights, you're obviously not doing that in an hour. This is not a multiplayer type of thing. And again, I mean, someone only got 11,960 is the best score. So if I go here, there's one person that has done it a few weeks ago. They didn't rate it. So, and maybe that was the person who created it. So what I am going to do is I'm going to start the challenge, but then I'm going to start the one that I'm likely going to do. See, so while it's doing this, what I think it's doing is it's building the database and all that type of thing. So you can see, now we have this. So, and I think what I might be doing, the Stuttgart one caught my eye, but so did Cargo Peak. And Cargo Peak actually has, some folks that have rated it, and it's well rated, although the other one was well rated until I gave it my rating, so I don't know. But yeah, just to keep things straightforward, I'm going to go up here because then I'm kind of not searching for it. And I'm going to start this challenge, and then I am finally going to start the game. And so I'm looking for something that I will explain once I get in the game. Okay, so once I go in here, alright, so the challenges always seem to be 2 hours. I do not know how you possibly get 340 flights done in 2 hours. I'm going to go ahead, we're going to do Busy Stuttgart. Again, we need Nigeris design. So I'm going to go ahead, challenge Busy Stuttgart, and start. Okay, so what I was looking for there is, are people doing, because I know you can set them up to be like 4 hours or something. And I think that's a design flaw. It's not a bug. But again, throwing 340 flights in, I get that may be the real schedule of what goes through there in 2 hours. But you can't do it with one controller. And so creating challenges like that, to me, just again ruins the entertainment a little bit, because you're basically destined to fail, and it's just like, how bad am I going to fail? So I don't know that I would enjoy that. I think it would be like my attempt at the schedule in Atlanta, where I just left it at 100% and overburdened myself. So speaking of the schedules, another thing I did discover, basically an easy schedule is anything with less than 5 planes per, I don't know if it's 5 planes per hour, but whatever the session thing was. I do need to get ready to pause and set this up, so let me do that. But, and then medium is between 5 and 10, and then once you get beyond 10, it's considered hard. So that is what I was able to determine by kind of playing around with the schedule settings and trying to get things to work. So, and I don't think it's Maybe it is. It might be per 15 minutes or something. I forget how the schedules do things. All right, so I've got everything set up. The only thing I didn't do, because this airport's honestly a lot simpler than I assumed. It's one runway, so we're not going to have any, crossings. We're not going to have anything like that going on. And it's just, one terminal, and then we have, I think, cargo across the way, although it says military apron. So, but basically, if I head out here, this is the main terminal. This is what they're calling general aviation, even though obviously they're using a lot of regular planes here. And then, this is what I was calling cargo because we've got DHL, otherwise known as Postman, as we learned. So we've got, looks like 4 flights there. And then basically we have this runway. So just debating it, I was like, well, what do I do? Yeah, I forgot to set it to live weather. At least, maybe it was set that way. It probably was not, because it usually is not. We don't quite have the situation we'd like, but in any event, let's see how we can get on here, and we will go from there. So, our happy sound to start things off when we come off pause to begin with. And the good news is, again, I need to, whoops, I need to open a runway 25 is already open. Ooh, well, that's going to make things interesting, because really, again, we're going to shrink this down. So that means we're going to have to, we really should be running in the same direction, but once again, that means everything will vacate and then just park. So that was part of what I was debating, is did I want this? And you can see they have more going this way. So that would seem to be maybe the normal operations of the airport. So it looks like, I guess the one thing I didn't check, is this a taxi? It is a taxiway. Okay. So if a plane comes in and can stop before this and has to get to cargo, then it will exit appropriately. So that's good. So I will say a bit underwhelming for the airport compared to what I've seen on some other airports. Like this one surprises me with how plain it is. But it'll still function, I'm sure. So in theory, we're supposed to have 102 flights. We're going to see how this all proceeds. All right, so at this point, I guess now that we have it available...
Stuttgart ground, Air France 38 Romeo Yankee with information Bravo, requesting push and start.
Air France 38 Romeo Yankee, pushback approved, expect runway 25.
Pushback approved, expect runway 25, Air France 38 Romeo Yankee.
So I did watch a multiplayer on Chaz Draycott's channel, who does a lot of tower simulator as well. And I noticed he pushed back by direction all the time, as opposed to letting the plane kind of select its method. I've always done it this way. I think it's honestly simpler. He did get into a problem in the one video I saw where he ended up facing the aircraft the wrong way, and then suddenly panicked. So to me, this causes less of that. All right, so the challenge becomes...
Ground, Wizz Air 63 with information Bravo, requesting push and start.
Wizz Air 63, pushback approved, expect runway 25.
Pushback approved, expect runway 25. Wizz Air 63.
So this is supposed to be an afternoon. It's 1700 to 1900, as you may or may not have seen. So we've got some Lufthansa. I'm not picking up what those are. But, and we do have a lot more parking spaces available. So depending on what will come in and all of that, you know, things can be pretty busy and pretty interesting.
Stuttgart ground. Air France 38 Romeo Yankee ready to taxi.
Alright, what I want to do is figure out now. Air France 38 Romeo Yankee, taxi to runway 25 via Sierra.
Taxi to runway 25 via Sierra. Air France 38 Romeo Yankee.
Now this will work until things start to vacate. So it's Sierra and November.
Eurowings 15 Bravo with information Bravo requesting push and start.
Alright. Eurowings 15 Bravo, pushback approved, expect runway 25.
Pushback approved, expect runway 25. Eurowings 15 Bravo.
So, I mean, I would expect a lot.
Wise Air 63 ready to taxi.
Wise Air 63, taxi to runway 25 via Sierra.
Taxi to runway 25 via Sierra. Wise Air 63.
Call sign looks like Wizz Air to me, so it's W-I-Z-Z-A-I-R. It does not look like Wise Air. Alright. So, pretty steady stream, obviously, of things moving around. Yeah, I think these are like flashing lights so I'm guessing these planes are going to be taking off. I think it's supposed to be the reflection in the water from the rain. So we'll see. It looks like Wise Air is going to be my first one. Don't have anything coming in, but yeah, this can start to become the challenge then of, you know, so really I should be taking them on November. The only reason I did what I did, and so I think I will let the others just go where they want to go, because we'll get these off. It's slow enough right now that we're good. Because again, 102 is like 50 an hour, so it's busy. Eurowings 15 Bravo, taxi to runway 25. But 50 an hour, it's, you know, I've got less than 1 a minute. So it should certainly be doable. You know, whereas opposed to, again, 360 in 2 hours is 180 in an hour, and that creates the same problem we had before, where likely most things aren't going to spawn. Wise Air 63, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 25. Cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Wise Air 63.
Air France 38 Romeo Yankee, runway 25, line up and wait.
Runway 25, line up and wait. Air France 38 Romeo Yankee.
So that way they'll just go. Because, yeah, the potential challenge here is if one of these now calls, I'm going to have a problem. So, and I think, yeah, the ones out there are the same. So this is Eurowings. There's a lot of these here. So you can see that's clearly, I don't know if that's Qantas. That, I think, is the Qantas tail. Definitely less familiar with the European carriers than I am with North American carriers, simply because I don't fly
Stuttgart
in Europe
ground.
that often.
Lufthansa 4 Hotel Tango with information Bravo, requesting push and start.
Lufthansa 4 Hotel Tango, pushback approved, expect runway 25.
Pushback approved, expect runway 25. Lufthansa 4 Hotel Tango.
You know, and the other challenge then we run into that I didn't realize is, yes, that I think we had a problem on the last really congested one I tried in Atlanta that I aborted with the schedule, is that when things stack up, it causes an issue. I mean, we'll see, because I thought the button on my keyboard was failing. Like, I kept getting radio cut-ins, and it kept, like, I had to keep repeating things because it would cut me off, and you could see the bar across the top would fail very quickly. So I think I did put a view down here. I guess that's good, because I was like, oh, I'm not going to be operating down there. I'm going to operate the other way. But, you know, this is how it has it going. Now, let me just quickly look. Like, what's the weather? You know, 347 and 9 knots. It's a crosswind no matter what. Because it's like, should I switch it? I'm wondering if I can. Let me see. I'm going to try that, because that, I think, will help. Nothing's come in yet, so, and it doesn't say I can't use that runway, so why not, right? But that way, you know, let's see if I can turn this one around. Euro Wings 15 Bravo, taxi to runway 07.
Taxi to runway 07. Euro Wings 15 Bravo.
So let's see what happens. All right. Lufthansa 4 Hotel Tango, taxi to runway 07.
Taxi to runway 07. Lufthansa 4 Hotel Tango.
Now I wonder, he's probably going to go here and around, which is fine.
Stuttgart Noun. Euro Wings 3 Lima Charlie with information Delta. Requesting push and start.
Now we do have one that is going to come in on 25, so, and there may be some others. Euro Wings 3 Lima Charlie, pushback approved, expect runway 07. Oh, he's going to hit me.
Pushback approved, expect runway 07. Euro Wings 3 Lima Charlie.
Alright. But I think this is going to be substantially better, because you can see it goes kind of right there. So we'll just have to keep an eye out as these start to cross. Air France 38 Romeo Yankee, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure.
Runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Air France 38 Romeo Yankee.
Okay, I'm thinking Lufthansa, like they should be okay.
Stuttgart Tower, Euro Wings 58 November on final 25.
So yeah, he's, I think, slowing. Yes, he is. Euro Wings 58 November, runway 25, cleared to land. Now we're potentially going to have some issues, although I'm guessing these should be clear now, because yeah, the next one is coming in on 07. All right, this one's up.
Stuttgart Noun. Euro Wings 3 Lima Charlie ready to taxi.
Euro Wings 3 Lima Charlie, taxi to runway 07. Because yeah, I think this will be infinitely more appropriate here. So now I don't want to take these off. So I'm going to have some delay here just because of what I did, because now I kind of need to let this one... Well, maybe not. He's far enough away. Lufthansa 4 Hotel Tango, runway 07, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. So, this may be bad.
Runway 07, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Lufthansa 4 Hotel Tango.
Euro Wings 15 Bravo, runway 07, line up and wait.
Runway 07, line up and wait. Euro Wings 15 Bravo.
So we'll see. I definitely am not going to get the Euro Wings off, but if we can get him off, that'll be excellent. And again, this is a learning experience. Like, okay, it's not... I mean, we'll see if it suddenly tells me something that I've failed miserably, but...
Answer 6 Echo uniform on final 07.
Lufthansa 6 Echo uniform, runway 07, cleared to land.
Runway 07, cleared to land. Lufthansa 6 Echo uniform.
I don't know, I'm half tempted to get the Euro Wings off, but, well, let me see, let me go down there. Yeah, he's still a ways away, I think. So, yeah, let me go here. Euro Wings 15 Bravo, runway 07, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Euro Wings 3 Lima Charlie, runway 07, line up and wait.
Runway 07, clear for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Euro
Yeah.
Wings 15 Bravo.
I mean, definitely,
Runway
like, the way
07,
things
line up
ran
and
in, like,
Euro Wings 3 Lima Charlie.
it's not good. You know, but I think, you know, they'll...
Stuttgart ground. Euro Wings 2756 with information Delta, requesting push and start.
Euro Wings 2756, pushback approved, expect runway 07. Alright, we're good.
Pushback
So-
approved, expect runway 07.
Because he's
Euro
here,
Wings 2756.
and now they're off. And then again, hopefully they'll, you know, again, I mean, coming at each other and playing a game of chicken, you know, probably not the best thing. But at this point, like, he's already over the flight
Stuttgart
path.
ground, Postman 6 Victor Charlie Heavy with information.
But yeah,
Delta,
we need to let
requesting push and start.
we need to let this one go. So we are going to have you know, a lineup and wait. Okay. Postman 6 Victor Charlie Heavy, pushback approved. Expect runway 07.
Pushback approved, expect runway 07. Postman 6 Victor Charlie Heavy.
Right. So they're coming in. Because again, that was before we shifted operational directions. And again, when an airport does this, obviously they're going to have a similar type of a problem. So, you know, obviously we don't want a runway incident here. So, you know, and you can see now they're coming in. So this one's definitely very, very close. And then we'll land, it'll vacate. And, you know, we'll go from there. Because, yeah, part of it was like, oh, yeah, they'll just exit and then they'll just taxi back and we'll be all good.
Stuttgart
I think it's going to be
Jet
similar.
X-ray Lima with information Delta, requesting push and start.
2E-Jet X-Ray Lima, pushback approved, expect runway 07. Okay, we'll see if he...
Stuttgart ground. Euro Wings
Like, he's slowing down a lot. He's
taxi.
probably going to vacate at the first possible location here. And that's the thing, at least they should be out of each other's way. Euro Wings 58 November, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to
So,
terminal.
let me see.
Euro Wings 58 November.
Euro Wings 2756, taxi to runway 07.
Taxi to runway
Euro
07.
Wings 3 Lima
Euro Wings
Charlie.
2756.
Oops, hold on. Yeah, we're good. Euro Wings 3 Lima Charlie, runway 07, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. 2E-Jet X-Ray Lima, pushback approved. Expect runway 07. Alright, that one didn't go,
Tailwind
so...
is too high. Takeoff delayed. Euro Wings 3 Lima Charlie. Pushback approved. Expect runway 07. To Jet 1 X-ray Lima.
Stuttgart ground, Postman 6 Victor Charlie Heavy ready to taxi.
Oh, okay. So... This says takeoff delayed, I'm assuming...
Stuttgart ground, Nicole 710 with information Delta ready to start.
Alright, so... We're going to be a little bit delayed there. Alright, so what is this? Nicole 710, pushback approved, expect runway 07. It's showing a plane that, like, doesn't exist.
I don't need pushback truck, just approved. Nicole 710.
Tailwind is too high. Going around Lufthansa 6 Echo uniform.
Ah. Interesting. Alright. So, we're going to reset the challenge. We've learned our lesson. We can't. The tailwind is too high. So, Alright, so yeah, so that's why it was set to 2.5. Alright, so we're going to restart. We're going to give it a shot, and we'll just leave it the way it was. So hopefully this will all work out. We'll see. Because, yeah, I may need to, like, restart everything. You know, right now it's saying no schedule loaded, but we'll see what happens. Alright, well, I tried. I tried to make it easier for me, and instead I blew it. Because obviously the other plane landed fine, didn't have an issue. So it's 2.5. Gonna move things on. Oh, no, it's not. It doesn't think it's loaded. Alright, everything looks good at this point. So I did have to, so basically, start Tower Companion first, then load up Tower Simulator. Alright, well, we'll leave it this way. We'll see what happens. Well, I don't know. Man, I'm tempted. I am so tempted. Because now it's like this is where we'd want to go. We'd want to be landing with it and then taking off into the wind. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we'll see what happens. And hopefully we won't get in trouble. But it's only a 4-knot wind. Although it's like rotating, which will happen.
Stuttgart ground, Air France 38 Romeo Yankee with information Mike, requesting push and start.
Air France 38 Romeo Yankee, pushback approved, expect runway 07.
Pushback approved, expect runway 07. Air France 38 Romeo Yankee.
40 degrees. Yeah, it's like rotate. Does it rotate in a circle? Do I have to change direction? Like, it doesn't say anything about that, but I was going to make a comment that at times, you know, that is what happens, and it's also up to 5 knots. So it was 9 knots, although I did not look when it said the tailwind was too high. So we'll see. I mean, hopefully it stabilizes. It seems to not be just suddenly...
Stuttgart ground, Wise 63 with information Mike, requesting push and start.
Wise Air 63, pushback approved, expect runway 07. Because, yeah, the wind reaction and all that. So the other thing, on career mode, you cannot pick weather. That only happens with schedule. So you get the weather that they set, which is fine. That makes sense. I mean, it's a career situation, and you'd think you'd want to do that. Wow, it is. I mean, again, I think until it starts getting up to, like... I mean, the thing I should have checked, I guess, was it higher than 5 knots? Alright,
Stuttgart ground, Air France 38 Romeo Yankee ready to taxi.
Air France 38 Romeo Yankee, taxi to runway 07. We're going to
Taxi to
have
runway
to wait
07.
on that one
Air
to
France
push
38
back a
Romeo
bit.
Yankee.
And maybe we had always...
Stuttgart ground. Eurowings 15 Bravo with information mic. Requesting push and start.
Because we had the Air France, I think, out of there before, but now we do not, so they called in a little quicker. Wise Air 63, pushback approved, expect runway 07. I just realized it's not doing anything.
Pushback approved, expect runway 07. Wise Air 63.
Yeah, it would be nice if the Eurowings that are facing there could just... Why push back? Just go. But it doesn't look like it's going to give me that option. Alright, so we had a delay already, which is not good because that's going to take some points off just because 41 seconds sitting there because I wasn't aware. Eurowings 15 Bravo, pushback approved, expect runway 07. Again, 17-second delay. So I think it gives you a little bit of time after it calls in, but not much. So we'll see. Alright, so at this point we'll move things a bit here.
Stuttgart ground. Wise Air 63 ready to taxi.
Wise Air 63, taxi to runway 07. Air France 38 Romeo Yankee, runway 07, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Taxi to runway 07. Wise Air 63.
So now I have 18
Runway 07,
seconds there.
clear for immediate takeoff.
So,
On reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
not going to be a
Air
good
France
result,
38 Romeo
that's
Yankee.
for sure. Now, hopefully we can get out of here, so there will be some potential hiccups that way.
Stuttgart ground. Eurowings 15 Bravo ready for taxi.
Eurowings 15 Bravo, taxi to runway 07. So again, this has to get there and turn, but it will be doing that right away here. So we'll be good with that. Wise Air 63, runway 07, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Alright, let's take a look. What does the
Runway
weather look
07,
like?
cleared for
Oh
immediate
boy.
takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Wise Air 63.
So is this going to keep rotating, and are we going to have to keep changing? Because again, right now it's still coming from the right direction, but wow. Yeah, so I'm not sure. So, alright, we're gonna switch these. We're gonna get these off. I'm gonna...
Stuttgart ground. Lufthansa 4 Hotel Tango with information November. Requesting push and start.
Okay, we're gonna go back to 25 where it was. Eurowings 15 Bravo, runway 07, line up and wait. Lufthansa 4 Hotel Tango, pushback approved, expect runway 25.
Runway 07, line up and wait. Eurowings 15 Bravo.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 25. Lufthansa 4 Hotel Tango.
Alright. Well, we don't have anything coming in yet. It may still come in on 07, but we'll see. But we'll leave it on 25, and then, I don't know, we'll see what it says. Eurowings 15 Bravo, runway 07, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 07, clear for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Eurowings 15 Bravo.
Alright, so the first one is coming in at runway 25, so we did flip it fast enough that we should be good. Let's see. Yeah, because now it's 344 at 0 knots. And I don't know, like if we have to go around, does that become a problem? But yeah, it seems like we have rotating issues, which is not great. But alright, we've got three of these.
Stuttgart ground. Lufthansa 4 Hotel Tango ready to taxi.
Lufthansa 4 Hotel Tango, taxi to runway 25.
Taxi to runway 25. Lufthansa 4 Hotel Tango.
Stuttgart ground. Eurowings 3 Lima Charlie with information Oscar. Requesting push and start.
Eurowings 3 Lima Charlie, pushback approved, expect runway 25.
Pushback approved, expect runway 25. Eurowings 3 Lima Charlie.
Alright. So, and I think we're okay, because it's 1709. Like, this schedule, much better than what I was seeing in Heathrow for the Manic Monday scenario.
Stuttgart Tower, Eurowings 58 November on final 25.
Stuttgart ground. Eurowings 3 Lima Charlie ready to taxi.
Eurowings 58 November, runway 25, cleared to land. Eurowings 3 Lima Charlie, taxi to runway 25.
Runway 25, cleared to land. Eurowings 58 November.
Taxi to runway 25. Eurowings 3 Lima Charlie.
Eurowings 3 Lima Charlie, taxi to runway 25 via November. Let's see if we can get it to
Taxi
come
to
out.
runway 25
Okay.
via November.
Because that's what I
Eurowings
want to
3 Lima
do,
Charlie.
so that it's not behind other planes in case somebody decides to push off. Now I'm looking at the Nicole that was there that isn't there. So I'm not quite sure how that's going to work, but we'll see. Because that one's a little odd as well. Alright, I'm guessing things are going to get a little bit more hectic in a bit. I don't know that I want to clear him yet. What I do want to do, though, is Lufthansa 4 Hotel Tango, runway 25, line up and wait. That way, at least,
Runway 25.
we're not
line
getting
up
any
and wait.
delay.
Lufthansa 4 Hotel Tango.
Stuttgart Tower, Lufthansa 6 Echo uniform on final 25.
Lufthansa 6 Echo uniform, runway 25, cleared to land. Alright, what's the wind look like now?
Runway 25, cleared
Whoa.
to land.
Well,
Lufthansa 6 Echo uniform.
yeah, definitely, because now 308, we are coming around. I just hope this does not keep swirling the entire
Stuttgart ground.
time.
Eurowings 2756 with information, Oscar. Requesting push and start.
Eurowings 2756, pushback approved, expect runway 25. Because, yeah, trying to figure
Pushback
all that
approved,
out
expect runway
is
25.
not going to be good.
Eurowings 2756.
Yeah, I'm not sure that he is going to be able to take off before that other one comes in. Like, yeah, it's close, I think. I suppose let me look at my, yeah, because kind of once they're in the ring, you know, because this is the 5-mile ring. Oh, I can shrink the separation, by the way. I didn't think of that. That will help, or should help. All right. So yeah, I don't think
Stuttgart ground, postman 6 Victor Charlie.
like it's
Heavy
still
with
lining up.
Oscar.
So
Requesting push and start.
postman 6 Victor Charlie Heavy, pushback approved. Expect runway 25. See, now the issue with this, there is no taxiway, so we're going to have to cross, as you can see. And then it's going to sit there on Sierra, which is fine, but we don't have that many there, so that's the DHL. I think it's DHL, yep. Okay.
Stuttgart ground. Eurowings 2756 ready to taxi.
Eurowings 2756, taxi to runway 25 via November.
Taxi to runway 25 via November. Eurowings 2756.
Alright, so here he comes.
Stuttgart ground. To reject 1 X-ray Lima with information, Oscar. Requesting push and start.
2 Jet 1 X-ray Lima, pushback approved. Expect runway 25.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 25. To reject 1 X-ray Lima.
Alright, so they're in separate locations.
Stuttgart ground, postman 6 Victor Charlie Heavy ready to taxi.
Eurowings 58 November, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. Eurowings 58 November.
Eurowings 58 November, taxi to terminal via Sierra.
Taxi to terminal via Sierra. Eurowings 58 November.
Okay, so that should work. Lufthansa 4, Hotel Tango, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Now it's like reporting that it's already taken off. It's very odd.
Contact departure. Lufthansa 4 Hotel Tango.
Eurowings 3, Lima Charlie, runway 25, line up and wait.
Runway 25. Line up and wait. Eurowings 3
Am I a
Lima
little
Charlie.
too close? Ooh, I am a little too close. Eesh. Alright, well,
Stuttgart ground, Nicole 710 with information Oscar, ready to start.
Stuttgart ground. To reject 1 X-ray Lima ready to taxi.
Postman 6 Victor Charlie Heavy, taxi to runway 25. 2 Jet 1 X-ray Lima, taxi to runway 25 via November.
Taxi to runway 25, postman 6 Victor Charlie Heavy.
Nicole 710, approved, expect runway 25.
Taxi to runway 25 by November.
Oh, okay.
To reject
It's
1
these
X-ray Lima.
little planes there.
Expect runway 25, Nicole 710.
Alright. Alright, Eurowings 3 Lima Charlie, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500.
Lufthansa
Contact
6
departure. Eurowings 3
Euro...
Lima Charlie.
Whoop. Lufthansa 6 Echo Uniform, taxi to terminal via Sierra.
Taxi to terminal via Sierra. Lufthansa 6 Echo Uniform.
Stuttgart
let's see,
ground.
where are
Nicole
we?
710 ready to taxi.
Alright, so... Nicole 710, taxi runway 25 via November. Like they're moving.
Taxi to runway 25 via November. Nicole 710. Stuttgart ground. Nicole 710 ready to taxi.
Nicole 710, taxi to runway 25 via November. 2E Jet 1 X-ray Lima, hold position. Okay, what is going on?
Taxi
There
to
we
runway
go.
25 via November. Nicole 710.
2E1 X-ray Lima, continue taxi.
Hold position to Jet 1 X-ray Lima.
Postman 6 Victor Charlie Heavy, cross runway 25.
Continue taxi to Jet 1 X-ray Lima.
Cross runway 25. Postman 6 Victor Charlie Heavy.
Postman 6 Victor Charlie Heavy, taxi to runway 25 via November.
Taxi to runway 25 via November. Postman 6 Victor Charlie Heavy.
Eurowings 2756, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Eurowings 2756.
Alright, so Lufthansa's coming in
Stuttgart
somewhere.
ground. A France 72 Echo Kilo with information Oscar. Requesting push and start.
Air France 72 Echo Kilo, pushback approved. Expect runway 25. So,
Pushback approved. Expect runway 25.
some small
A France
planes
72 Echo Kilo.
for sure.
Stuttgart Tower, quality 7 Tango Romeo and final 25.
Quality 7 Tango Romeo, runway 25, cleared to land.
Runway 25, clear to land. Quality 7 Tango Romeo.
Alright, so 6 flights handled. That's it. Soon to be 7, because this one will be heading off. Nicole 710, runway 25, line up and wait.
Runway 25. Line up and wait. Nicole 710.
Okay, so 2756 has no delay. So that is excellent. Now, if I go here... Alright, so they're out. So yeah, we'll just have to see if I can get another one off. I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Because I think Nicole's going to get there,
Stuttgart
but...
ground. A France 72 Echo Kilo ready to taxi.
Air France 72 Echo Kilo, taxi to runway 25 via November.
Taxi to runway 25 via November. A France 72 Echo Kilo.
Alright, so now if I pop back... Alright, they are far enough away. Alright. Nicole 710, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. 2E Jet 1 X-ray Lima, runway 25, line up and wait.
Runway 25. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Nicole 710.
Runway 25, line up and wait to reject 13 Lima.
Stuttgart Tower, fraction 367 Delta on final 25.
Fraction 367 Delta, runway 25, cleared to land. Alright.
Runway 25, cleared to land. Fraction 367
this
Delta.
one should get up in the air quickly, because it's a tiny little plane. Let's head back to the terminal. Alright, so there. I don't know why I've lost sound. But we have, so I apologize for that. I don't know if it's going to stay that way. Yeah, I've like literally lost sound. That is weird. Alright, yeah, but he's up. Now if I go here, oh, I hear him now, so. Alright, but they're in. And then the other one will be in. There's another one coming, but, you know, we do have some brakes. But yeah, at this point, he's too close. Well, no, he's not too close. Thule Jet 1, X-Ray Lima, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. I think as long as I get them off
Runway
quickly.
25, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500.
Postman 6
Contact
Victor
departure
Charlie Heavy,
to
runway
reject
25,
13
line
Lima.
up and wait.
Runway 25, line up and wait. Postman 6 Victor Charlie Heavy.
Alright, what is the weather doing? Alright, now we're 95 degrees at 1 knots. It's swirling around is what it's doing. But we haven't gotten any errors like we did before, so I suppose, even though it's a challenge, like this works. So, that one should be taking off soon. There we go. So now we have 10 handled just that quickly. Obviously, we're going to let that one land now. Because it's ready to do so. But what I need to figure out... Alright, yeah, we'll have time to get the other one off in between.
Stuttgart ground. Lufthansa 2 Whiskey Romeo with information Oscar requesting push and start.
Lufthansa 2 Whiskey Romeo, pushback approved. Expect runway 25.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 25. Lufthansa 2 Whiskey Romeo.
Okay, so the question here is where...
Stuttgart Tower, fraction 305 Golf on final 25.
Fraction 305 Golf, runway 25, cleared to land.
Runway 25, clear to land. Fraction 305 Golf.
He needs to vacate, or at least be listed as exiting, I believe. Alright. Postman 6 Victor Charlie Heavy, runway 25 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Whoops. Postman 6 Victor Charlie Heavy, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Okay.
Negative. Enable. Use only with takeoff. Postman 6 Victor Charlie Heavy.
Alright.
Runway 25.
So,
cleared for immediate takeoff.
let's see
on
where...
reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Postman 6
That
Victor
one got
Charlie
a
Heavy.
lot closer than I liked. Alright.
Stuttgart ground, Aegean 8090 with information Oscar, requesting push and start.
Air France 72 Echo Kilo, runway 25, line up and wait.
Runway 25, line up and wait. Air France 72 Echo Kilo.
Aegean 809er, pushback approved, expect runway 25. Lufthansa 2 Whiskey Romeo, runway 25, via November.
Pushback approved, expect runway 25. Aegean 8090.
Runway 25 via November. Lufthansa 2 Whiskey Romeo. Stuttgart ground.
Taylor
Lufthansa
7
2 Whiskey
Tango
ready to
Romeo.
taxi.
Taxi. What is it? Quality 7 Tango Romeo. Taxi to terminal. So we had
Taxi to
a
terminal.
delay there
Quality 7 Tango Romeo.
because he
Stuttgart
vacated.
Tower,
But
Lufthansa 126 on final 25.
okay. Fraction 367 Delta. Taxi to terminal via Sierra. Now let's
Taxi
see.
to terminal via Sierra. Fraction 367 Delta.
Lufthansa 126 runway 25 cleared to land. Now again, these are
Runway
backing
25
up.
Cleared to land.
So
Lufthansa 126.
let's see. Aegean's not ready yet. Air France 72 Echo Kilo runway 25 cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 25.
Let's
Cleared
just
for immediate takeoff
see where
on
things
reaching
are at.
altitude
Alright, he's
500,
still
contact
out.
departure.
I'm just
Air
trying to
France
kind of
72
get
Echo Kilo.
used to what I'm seeing.
Stuttgart ground. Aegean 809 are ready to taxi.
Aegean 809er runway 25 via November.
Runway 25 via November. Aegean 809er.
Alright, so the question ends up being, do we run into...
Stuttgart ground. Giant 7481 heavy with information Oscar. Requesting push and start.
Stuttgart Tower, Aegean 510 on final 25.
Giant 7481 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 25.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 25. Giant 7481 heavy.
Aegean 510, runway 25, cleared to land.
Runway 25, cleared to land. Aegean 510.
Lufthansa 2 Whiskey Romeo, runway 25, line up and wait.
Runway 25, line up and wait. Lufthansa 2 Whiskey Romeo.
Alright, so I've got to see where these fractions go.
Stuttgart ground. Eurowings 2734 with information Oscar. Requesting push and start.
Eurowings 2734, pushback approved, expect runway 25.
Pushback
Alright,
approved. Expect
so
runway
it's going
25. Eurowings 2734.
in here, so I assume it's parking somewhere here. It can't get to those from anywhere else, so we'll see what it does. Alright, so it's heading back that way, which is fine. Alright, so it's basically going where I had, almost where the Nicole was. Alright, so fraction is landing.
Stuttgart ground. Giant 7481 heavy ready to taxi.
Giant 7481 heavy, taxi to runway 25 via November.
Taxi to runway 25 via November. Giant 7481 heavy.
Giant 7481 heavy, cross runway 25.
Cross runway 25. Giant 7481 heavy.
Fraction 305 Golf, taxi to terminal via Sierra. Alright, so it got
Taxi
in
to
there.
terminal via Sierra. Fraction 305 Golf.
Stuttgart ground, Center Gate 909 Alpha with information Oscar. Requesting push and start.
Stuttgart ground.
Sunturk
Eurowings
89er Alpha,
ready to
pushback
taxi.
approved, expect runway 25. Eurowings 2734, runway 25 via November.
Pushback approved, expect runway 25. Center Gate 909 Alpha.
Runway 25 via November. Eurowings 2734.
Alright, let's see where we're at. I think we're... Oh goodness, yeah, these are on top of each other, which is fine, I suppose. It's less of what I'd prefer, but you know, we'll go with it. So I'm not sure I can get off in between, so I think we're gonna have to wait.
Stuttgart ground. Euroing 7 Lima Zulu with
Alright,
information
I think
Oscar.
they're okay.
Requesting push and start.
Eurowings 7 Lima Zulu, pushback approved, expect runway 25.
Pushback approved, expect runway 25.
Alright,
Euroing
they're
7
across.
Lima Zulu.
Whoops. Now, the Lufthansa's going to be kind of vacating there. But yeah, we're gonna let him land as well, because he's not going to be out. So yeah, they're going to be far, far too close. Oh yeah, 500 feet already.
Stuttgart ground. Center Cape 909er Alpha, ready to taxi.
Lufthansa 126, taxi to terminal via Sierra.
Taxi to terminal via Sierra. Lufthansa
He should
126.
wait. Alright, and he did. Sunturk 89er Alpha, taxi runway 25 via November.
Taxi to runway 25, by November. Center Cape 909er Alpha.
Stuttgart Tower, Sunturk 663 Delta on final 25.
Sunturk 663 Delta, runway 25, cleared to land. Lufthansa 2 Whiskey Romeo, runway... Whoop, nope, not yet.
Runway
Getting
25,
too excited.
cleared to land. Sunturk 663 Delta.
Come on, property error.
Eurowings 7 Lima Zulu, runway 25 via November.
Runway 25 via November. Euroing 7 Lima Zulu. Stuttgart ground. Euroing 7 Lima Zulu ready to taxi.
Okay. Lufthansa 2 Whiskey Romeo, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Aegean 809er, runway 25, line up and wait.
Runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500.
Aegean
Contact
510,
departure.
taxi to
Lufthansa
terminal
Whiskey
via
Romeo.
Sierra.
Runway 25, line up and wait. Aegean 809er.
Taxi to terminal via Sierra. Aegean 510.
Let's see where we're at again.
Stuttgart ground. Lufthansa
All right.
135 with information Oscar. Requesting push and start.
Lufthansa 135, pushback approved, expect runway 25.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 25. Lufthansa 135.
Alright, everything I think is okay.
Stuttgart ground, Sun Express 1 Lima Foxtrot.
Aegean
with information
809,
Oscar.
runway 25,
Requesting push
cleared
and
for
start.
immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Giant 17, whoops. Giant 7481 heavy, runway 25, line up and wait.
Runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Aegean 809er.
Ooh.
Runway 25, line up and wait. Giant 7481 heavy.
Ah.
Stuttgart Tower, Eurowings 19er Bravo on final 25.
So I'm gonna have to delete. The one. So let's go there. Eurowings 19 Bravo, runway 25. Eurowings 19 Bravo, runway 25, cleared to land.
Runway 25, go around. Eurowings 19er Bravo.
Stuttgart ground. Lufthansa 135 ready to taxi.
Alright, we're gonna delete that one. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, well that's bad. All right. So that one's set. Sun Express 1 Lima Foxtrot pushback approved. Expect runway 25.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 25. Sun
So, yeah.
Express 1 Lima Foxtrot.
All right. I think we're okay. Giants 7481 Heavy. Runway 25 cleared for immediate take. Wait, hold on. Shit.
Runway 25 cleared for immediate takeoff. Giant 7481 Heavy.
All right, it should be okay. So, but yeah, then we wait. Eurowings 2734, runway 25, line up and wait.
Runway 25, line up and wait. Eurowings 2734.
All right. So it is busy Stuttgart.
Sun Express 9 Whiskey Zulu on final 25.
Sun Express 9er Whiskey Zulu, runway 25, cleared to land. Eurowings 19 Bravo, runway 25, cleared to land.
Runway 25, cleared to land. Sun Express 9 Whiskey Zulu.
Eurowings 19 Bravo, runway 25, cleared to land. Why is it not letting me clear him?
Stuttgart ground. Sun Express 1 Lima
Looks like
Foxtrot ready to taxi.
Looks like he's going around or something, like he was too close. Yeah. Eurowings 19er Bravo, go around.
Go around. Eurowings 19er Bravo.
All right. Odd, but okay. Sun Express 1 Lima Foxtrot, taxi to runway 25 via November.
Taxi to runway 25 via November. Sun Express
So,
1 Lima Foxtrot.
I guess he was just too close. Alright, so that one. Sunturk 663 Delta, taxi to terminal via Sierra.
Taxi to terminal via Sierra. Sunturk 663 Delta.
Stuttgart ground. Sun Express for Quebec with information Oscar. Requesting push and start.
Sunturk 663 Delta, taxi to terminal via Sierra, Lima 2.
Taxi to terminal via Sierra. Lima 2. Sunturk 663 Delta.
Sun Express for Quebec, pushback approved, expect runway 25.
Negative. Unknown command. Sun Express for Quebec.
Sun Express for Quebec, pushback approved, expect runway 25. Eurowings 2734, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Sunturk 899er Alpha, runway 25, line up and wait.
Negative. Unknown command. Sun Express for Quebec.
Runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Eurowings 2734.
Runway 25, line up and wait. Sunturk 899er Alpha.
Alright, so I did send...
Stuttgart Tower. Eurowings 2247 on final 25.
I did send the Sunturk around. Eurowings 2247, runway 25, cleared to land.
Runway 25, clear to land. Eurowings 2247.
Alright, is he off? Oh, he took off, yes, okay, so... Sunturk 899er Alpha, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Eurowings 7 Lima Zulu, runway 25, line up and wait.
Runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Sunturk 899er Alpha.
Alright.
Runway 25,
We'll
line up
see.
and wait. Euroing 7 Lima Zulu.
We'll see what happens. So, let's see. Sun Express for Quebec, pushback approved, expect runway 25. Alright, I'm
Pushback
hoping...
approved, expect runway 25. Sun Express for Quebec.
Lufthansa for Romeo Foxtrot, pushback approved, expect runway 25.
Pushback approved, expect runway 25. Lufthansa for Romeo Foxtrot.
Stuttgart Tower, Sun Express 903 Delta on final 25.
Okay. So we're going to let that one, not this one, but
Stuttgart ground.
the one behind it
Lufthansa
go.
for Romeo Foxtrot with information Oscar. Requesting push and start.
Which one? I think I've already got everybody pushed and started, so that's where I'm confused. Sun Express 93 Delta, runway 25, cleared to land.
Runway 25, clear to land. Sun Express 903 Delta.
Alright, we're really good for getting things off here. So I just need... What? Fine. I must... Oh, that's right, that was the one that took off. Now I remember. But yeah, it took off, so that one's going to be done in momentarily. Alright, 22 flights handled. Suddenly it's
Stuttgart
become...
ground. Sun Express for Quebec ready to taxi.
Sun Express 9 Whiskey Zulu, taxi to terminal via Sierra. Let's see where that's
Taxi
going to
to
go.
terminal via Sierra. Sun Express 9 Whiskey Zulu.
Just want to see where that one's headed. Sun Express for Quebec, taxi to runway 25 via November. Lufthansa for Romeo Foxtrot, taxi to runway 25 via November.
Negative. Taxiway not found. Sun Express for Quebec.
Sun Express for Quebec, taxi to runway 25 via November. How's taxiway not found?
Taxi to runway 25 via November. Lufthansa for Romeo Foxtrot.
Eurowings 7 Lima Zulu, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Eurowings 2823, runway 25, cleared to land. Sun Express 1 Lima Foxtrot, runway 25, line up and wait.
Taxi to runway 25 via November. Sun Express for Quebec.
Runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude
What
500,
is our weather
contact departure.
situation?
Euroing
Alright.
7 Lima Zulu.
Maybe it's
Runway
stabilized.
25, clear to land. Eurowings 2823.
Runway 25, line up and wait. Sun Express 1 Lima Foxtrot.
Alright, let's see. What have we
Stuttgart
got?
ground. Lufthansa for Romeo Foxtrot ready to
Alright.
taxi.
Maybe in
Stuttgart
between,
Tower,
but
Eurowings
we gotta let that
2825.
Eurowings land. That one's gone. Okay, these are all doing their thing, so hopefully the Sun Express will go park soon. But yeah, definitely busy, busy, busy. But way more enjoyable than the Heathrow Manic Monday thing, because there's something to do. Like, I'm actually controlling the airport, and I'm having to make decisions, and things are going on. So yeah, I don't know how else to share it other than...
Stuttgart ground. Sun Express 8 Victor Whiskey with information Oscar. Requesting push and start.
I probably want to let that one go do something, so... Lufthansa 4 Romeo Foxtrot, runway 25, line up and wait.
Runway 25, line up and wait. Lufthansa for Romeo Foxtrot.
Stuttgart Tower. Eurowings 2695 on final 25.
Eurowings 2695, runway 25, cleared to land. Sun Express 8 Victor Whiskey, pushback approved, expect runway 25. Alright, we're good there.
Runway 25, cleared to land. Eurowings 269 or
Sun
5.
Express 1 Lima Foxtrot, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. This might have been the dumbest thing I've done, but we'll see.
Runway 25, Sun Express 8 Victor Whiskey.
Because he
Runway
is
25,
coming.
Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
He is
Sun
coming very
Express
fast.
1 Lima Foxtrot.
Eurowings 2247, taxi to terminal via Sierra.
Taxi to terminal via Sierra. Eurowings 2247.
Yeah, that was too close. I don't think they're going to run into each other, because again, one will land and slow down. The other one will, and he'll likely pull off here. So as long, yeah, he's taken off. But yeah, that was really close. So.
Stuttgart Tower, Eurowings 19er Bravo on final 25.
Eurowings 19er Bravo, runway 25, cleared to land. So that was the go-around from last time.
Cleared to land. Eurowings 19er Bravo.
Okay, so these are all kind of coming through.
Stuttgart ground. Sun Express 8 Victor Whiskey ready to taxi.
Sun Express 8 Victor Whiskey, taxi to runway 25 via November.
Taxi to runway 25 via November. Sun Express 8 Victor Whiskey.
Sun Express 93 Delta, taxi to terminal via Sierra.
Taxi to terminal via Sierra. Sun Express 93 Delta.
So it's going in there. Sun Turk 9 Juliet Yankee, pushback approved, expect runway 25.
Pushback approved, expect runway 25. Sunford 9er Juliet Yankee.
Alright, I think everything's good. Alright, we're going to let that one land.
Stuttgart ground. Sunford 9er Juliet Yankee with information Oscar. Requesting push and start.
Alright, well, I have a push and start. I'm assuming Eurowings is going to go in there.
With information, Oscar. Requesting push and start.
Postman 4620, pushback approved, expect runway 25.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 25. Postman 4620.
Stuttgart Tower, Eurowings 2 Romeo on final 25.
Eurowings 2 Romeo, runway 25, cleared to land. Lufthansa 4 Romeo Foxtrot, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Sun Turk 4 Quebec, runway 25, line up and wait.
Runway 25, cleared to land. Eurowings 2 Romeo.
There goes
Runway
Eurowings.
25 cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Lufthansa 4 Romeo Foxtrot.
Stuttgart ground. Sunford 9er Juliet Yankee ready to taxi.
That's like really old, but okay. Oh no. Sun Turk 9er Juliet Yankee, taxi to runway 25 via November. Eurowings 2823, taxi to terminal via Sierra. Sun Turk 9 Juliet Yankee, taxi to runway 25 via November.
Taxi to terminal via Sierra. Eurowings 2823.
Sun Turk 4 Quebec, runway 25, line up and wait. I don't know why that wasn't
Taxi
doing
to
it.
runway 25 via November. Sunford 9er Juliet Yankee.
Stuttgart ground. Postman 4620 ready to taxi.
Sun Express 4 Quebec, runway 25, line up and wait. I was calling it Sun Turk.
Runway
It's
25, line up and wait. Sun Express for Quebec.
Alright, so the Eurowings, I'm sure, is again going to go over there. So as long as nothing comes out, let's see. Postman 4620, taxi to runway 25 via November.
Taxi to runway 25, via November. Postman 4620.
Sun Express for Quebec, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure.
Runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Sun Express for Quebec.
What is that one? Sun Express 8 Victor Whiskey, runway 25, line up and wait. Eurowings 2695, taxi to terminal via Sierra.
Runway 25, line up and wait. Sun Express 8 Victor Whiskey.
Taxi to terminal via Sierra. Eurowings 2695.
Postman 4620, cross runway 25. Yeah, all right. So this is the lineup and wait
Postman 4620.
that had come in before. So we're doing well there. All right, everybody's going in. Obviously, again, they'll come in, they'll go out. Good news is it looks like the arrivals have caught up. So that is good. But yeah, he's not going to be ready to go. Let's see. Let's quickly look again. All right, yeah, he's a 10, so we're going to let him land. We'll let him line up and wait, as we said. All right, so 19 Bravo is good. Eurowings 19 Bravo, taxi to terminal via November.
Taxi to terminal via November. Eurowings 19 Bravo.
All right, we'll just have to watch there. Sun Express, no, never mind. Nope,
Stuttgart Tower, Lufthansa 136 on final 25.
Okay, I think they do cross okay, because he's just moving, this one's still moving. Lufthansa 136, runway 25, cleared to land.
Runway 25, cleared to land. Lufthansa
Alright,
136.
Eurowings is going in there. Eurowings 19 Bravo, taxi to terminal via Sierra. Postman 4620, hold position.
Taxi to terminal via Sierra. Eurowings 19 Bravo.
Hold position. Postman 4620.
Eurowings, we're just going to have to...
Stuttgart ground, Sun Express 8 Zulu November with information Oscar.
We're going to
Requesting
have
push and
to
start.
delete one. Shoot. That stinks. Alright. I don't know how. Somehow that one got messed up. I think it just didn't get called. But anyway. Alright. Sun Express 8 Victor Whiskey, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Eurowings 2 Romeo, taxi to terminal via Sierra.
Runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Sun Express 8 Victor Whiskey.
Alright. So now, yeah, this
Taxi
one's...
to terminal via Sierra. Eurowings 2 Romeo.
So that one's, alright, going there. Sun Express 8 Zulu November, pushback approved, expect runway 25.
Pushback approved, expect runway 25. Sun Express 8 Zulu November. Stuttgart Tower, Eurowings 2931 on final 25.
Alright, the question is, can we get through things? Sun Turk 9, Juliet Yankee, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Eurowings 29 or 31, runway 25, cleared to land.
Runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Sunford 9er Juliet Yankee.
Okay, we're going
Runway
to have
25,
to wait.
clear to land. Eurowings 2931.
Eurowings 19er Bravo, hold position.
Hold position. Eurowings 19er Bravo.
We're going to be a little bit delayed here, which is unfortunate. What is that one? I can't read it. That's all right. We'll wait a little bit.
Stuttgart ground. Sun Express 8 Zulu November ready to taxi.
Sun Express 8 Zulu November. Taxi to runway 25.
Taxi to runway 25. Sun Express 8 Zulu November.
Too much going on. All right. So we've got this one taken off. 32 flights.
Jet 67 Charlie with information Oscar. Requesting push and start.
Eurowings 19er Bravo, continue taxi. Sun Express 8 Zulu November, hold position.
Continue taxi. Eurowings 19er Bravo.
Hold position. Sun Express 8 Zulu November.
Stuttgart Tower. Eurowings 36 uniform on final 25.
I was worried he was going to the far one. Sun Express 8 Zulu November, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Sun Express 8 Zulu November.
All right, so we're good there. And yes, we have another jet coming out. Eurowings 36 uniform, runway 25, cleared to land.
Runway 25, cleared to land. Eurowings 36 uniform.
2E Jet 67 Charlie, pushback approved, expect runway 25.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 25.
Right,
Jet 67 Charlie.
It literally had 6 seconds of delay, so that's good.
Stuttgart ground. Sun Express 5 Whiskey with information Oscar.
Yeah, we would have been
Requesting
getting
push and start.
Postman off, so we lost a cargo, which stinks, but which ones? Oh, okay. I think he's coming in, but we're going to wait a tiny bit until I know. Lufthansa 136, taxi to terminal via Sierra.
Taxi to terminal via Sierra. Lufthansa 136.
Sun Express 5 Whiskey, pushback approved, expect runway 25 right. Sun Express 5 Whiskey, pushback approved, expect runway 25. There's no right or left here. There's one runway.
Command property error. Sun Express 5 Whiskey. Pushback approved. Expect runway 25. Sun Express 5 Whiskey.
I was wondering, it like stopped. I'm like, what's going on?
Stuttgart
Nicole
ground.
406,
Nicole with information
pushback
Oscar.
approved,
Ready to
expect
start.
runway 25.
Negative.
What?
I don't need pushback truck. Just approve. Nicole 406.
Nicole 406, approved, expect runway 25.
Approved. Expect runway 25. Nicole 406. Stuttgart ground. Jet 67 Charlie ready to taxi.
2E Jet 67 Charlie, taxi to runway 25.
Taxi to runway 25. Jet 67 Charlie.
Alright, so everything's working. Alright, we are at 1800, like literally right now. So, and we are 35 flights handled, so as far as handling the full amount, I don't think we're going to get them either.
Nicole 406 ready to taxi.
Nicole 406, taxi to runway 25 via November.
Taxi to runway 25 via November. Nicole 406.
2E Jet 67 Charlie, hold position. Cannot believe the Lufthansa's coming in there.
Jet
Lufthansa 136, hold position. Lufthansa 136, continue taxi. Alright, thank goodness. My goodness, I don't know how.
Lufthansa 136.
Nicole 406, taxi to runway 25.
Continue taxi. Lufthansa 136.
2E Jet 67 Charlie, continue taxi.
Taxi to runway 25.
Euro Wings 2931, taxi to terminal via Sierra.
Continue taxi. Jet 67 Charlie.
Taxi to terminal via Sierra. Eurowings 2931.
Sun Express 8 Zulu November, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. I'm doing that because nobody's coming
Runway
in
25,
after
cleared
right
for
now.
immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Sun Express 8 Zulu November.
Euro Wings 42 November, pushback approved, expect runway 25 right. Sun Express 5 Whiskey, taxi to runway 25 via November.
Command property error. Eurowings 42 November.
Taxi to runway 25 via November. Sun Express 5 Whiskey.
Alright, where is he
Sun
going?
Express 5 Whiskey ready to taxi.
Stuttgart ground.
Alright.
Nicole 406 ready to taxi.
So they should be okay.
Stuttgart ground. Eurowings 42 November with information Oscar. Requesting push and start.
Alright, we'll let it do its thing. Alright, that's going in there, so that'll be good. Eurowings 42 November, pushback approved, expect runway 25.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 25. Eurowings 42 November.
Alright, we're definitely getting some delays, so that's not great, but... Alright, and this should turn up, hopefully. Otherwise, we're gonna have a problem. Eurowings 36 uniform, taxi to terminal via Sierra. Alright, so
Taxi
it's
to
going in
terminal
there.
via Sierra. Eurowings 36 uniform.
Alright, everything's good there. Looks like the rain has stopped. We've gotten some clearer weather, which might have stopped the swirling winds. Alright, so a little bit of a breather. Yeah, it's just interesting how these just don't spawn. I mean, again, we've got everything we can do. We've got the shortest separation, and like I said, I think the arrivals are working well. You know, if they're coming from a real schedule, obviously it shouldn't overload the runway, because that's part of the problem with when people create schedules.
Eurowings 253, forward with information, Oscar. Requesting push and start.
Eurowings 2534, pushback approved. Expect runway 25. Now it should wait until the other one's gone. Eurowings 42 November, taxi to runway 25 via November.
Taxi to runway 25 via November. Eurowings 42 November.
So they did their job and waited nicely. Okay. Nicole obviously took off, but let's see. Nicole 406, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. 2E Jet 67 Charlie, runway 25, line up and wait.
Runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Nicole 406. Runway 25, line up and with Jet 67 Charlie.
Alright. So, they're going in. That one's pulling out. Nobody conflicted. Everything was wondrous.
Stuttgart ground. Eurowings 2534 ready to taxi.
Alright. Eurowings 2534. Taxi to runway 25 via November.
Taxi to runway 25 via November. Eurowings 2534.
Okay. Alright, Nicole should be clear. That one's passed. Nothing is arriving. So, yeah, we'll see. I just don't know. I mean, there's certainly plenty of gates. The thing is, like, I don't know if they can't spawn beyond the gates they have, if that makes sense. So that basically it throws the planes on at the beginning of the challenge, but, like, a lot of these gates were full. Alright. 2E-Jet 67 Charlie, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure.
Runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Jet 67 Charlie.
Alright, looks like we're getting in. It was an 1807. So, unless I start seeing later arrivals, you know, we're assuming we're keeping up with things, but that would mean we're going to get 60 planes in the next hour, which would be a lot. So, I don't know. Sun Express 5 Whiskey, runway 25 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Duplicated command. Sun Express 5 Whiskey.
Whoop. Sun Express 5 Whiskey, runway 25 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Negative. I'm on the ground. Sun Express 5 Whiskey.
Yeah, we know. Sun Express 5 Whiskey, runway 25 cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. I don't understand what it's doing.
Runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure.
That
Sun Express 5
should,
Whiskey.
I assume. Oh no, it's waiting for me. Swiss 785 Bravo, pushback approved. Expect runway 25. I'm not sure if it
Pushback
called.
approved. Expect runway 25. Swiss 785 Bravo.
It was Bravo, but it sounded very odd.
Stuttgart ground. Swiss 785 Bravo with information Oscar. Requesting push and start.
Eurowings 42 November, runway 25 right, cleared for... I don't know why I say 25 right. Eurowings 42 November, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Alright, so we've had to delete...
Eurowings 42 November. Runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Eurowings 42 November.
I'm thinking this one will still make it, because right now, if we look, we're
Stuttgart Tower.
a ways out. There we go.
1608 on final 25.
But I think we'll be okay. Air France 1608, runway 25, cleared to land.
Runway 25, cleared to land.
Maybe
Air
not.
France 1608.
We'll see. Eurowings 2534, runway 25, line up and wait.
Runway 25.
That'll at
line up
least
and
get
wait.
it on the
Eurowings
runway
2534.
as quickly as it can be. Should be close to getting Swiss Air off here. See, but until these planes come in, if there's more, like, Eurowings, like, there aren't planes to assign the next flight to.
Stuttgart ground, Swiss 785 Bravo ready to taxi.
Swiss 785 Bravo, runway 25 right. Ah, I did it right again.
Duplicated command.
Yeah.
Swiss 785 Bravo.
And it says that because it's, you can see up top it's saying runway 25 runway. So Swiss 785 Bravo, taxi to runway 25. So it doesn't actually
Taxi
get credit
to runway
there.
25. Swiss 785 Bravo.
Okay, and it doesn't appear to have delayed me, which is good. Now let's see, where are we at? Alright, we should be, I think, fine to go. So we're going to clear this. Eurowings 2534, runway 25. Cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure.
Runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure.
I don't know.
Eurowings 2534.
Let's see, maybe I'm crazy. It should be alright.
Stuttgart ground. Eurowings 5 Lima Mike with information Oscar. Requesting push and start.
Because, yeah, it's already coming over, and we are still, yeah, halfway out of the miles, so I think we're okay. So, what have we got? Eurowings 5 Lima Mike, pushback approved, expect runway 25. Okay, so this
Pushback
one
approved, expect
is
runway 25.
probably
Eurowings 5 Lima Mike.
Turkish. I think that is what's coming next. So, alright, yep, he's lined up, so that worked. So we know, like, if they're to that, let's say that dark space, just as someone calls in, we have
Stuttgart
time.
ground. Turkish 7 Mike Golf with information Oscar. Requesting push and start.
Turkish 7 Mike Golf, pushback approved, expect runway 25. See, and now a Turkish just
Pushback
showed
approved,
up.
Expect runway 25.
So
Turkish 7
if
Mike Golf.
Turkish can only be at that gate, and see, that's a
Stuttgart tower,
1705.
center 210 Mike on final 25.
So I think what ends up having a problem is if the gates are restricted when you create a scenario, you've got to keep an eye on that. Because, yes, now there's a Turkish coming in, but it was supposed to have come in at 1705. And so this is likely what we have going on. I mean, again, there's enough Eurowings slots, but again, if they're limited, you know, by other pieces. Sunturk 21 Sierra Mike, runway 25, cleared to land.
Runway 25, cleared to land.
See, now in this
Sunturk
case,
21
this
Sierra Mike.
one's, yeah, the Air France is already very, very close. So obviously we're not going to clear this yet.
Eurowings 5 Lima Mike ready to taxi.
And we probably are too far away because we're not here. Eurowings 5 Lima Mike, taxi to runway 25 via November.
Taxi to runway 25 via November. Eurowings 5 Lima Mike.
Alright, Turkish is already pushed out. So it's an efficient airport in that regard. It'll be interesting to try a cargo mission, or a cargo thing. I think I will do that because I'd like to get some of the cargo stuff as far as the achievements unlocked so I can start doing that. And, you know, you would have thought the Heathrow
Stuttgart
thing
ground.
would have helped.
Turkish 7 Mike Golf ready to taxi.
Turkish 7 Mike Golf, taxi to runway 25 via November.
Taxi to runway 25 via November. Turkish 7 Mike Golf.
See, and that's the thing. This one should have been 18... Oh no, that's Swiss Air. So never mind.
Stuttgart Tower, Turkish 6 Delta uniform on final 25.
Swiss 785 Bravo, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Turkish 6 Delta uniform, runway 25, cleared to land.
Runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Swiss 785 Bravo.
Runway 25, cleared to land. Turkish 6 Delta uniform.
Air France 1608, taxi to terminal via Sierra.
Taxi to terminal via Sierra. Air France 1608.
Okay. So they're moving. This one will be out of the way, but this one is now going way over there, so I do need to be aware if I get a Eurowings to come on, I probably want to go the other way. So I want them to face west, so I may do a face direction there, which will be good. But there we go. We've got this one taking off. But yeah, I don't think we're going to be anywhere near the total flights again. But it doesn't entirely matter. I mean, the leaderboard, like, we all have the same issue there, and so to me, like, those aren't problematic. I mean, they're just not people who have been as thorough in building the scenario, or the challenge. But I get the idea. You know, and I can appreciate, you know, how things operate that way. So there we go. So everybody's clear. It just, again, if Air France now comes in, and there's a Eurowings...
Stuttgart Tower, Swiss 5 Whiskey Whiskey on final 25.
Swiss 5 Whiskey Whiskey, runway 25, cleared to land.
Runway 25, cleared to land. Swiss 5 Whiskey Whiskey.
Alright, he's like slowing down over that intersection, which I guess makes sense. Okay, I thought it might have gone all the way over. I probably want to look. Let me look at this here. What is that called? So that's Lima 3.
Stuttgart ground. Eurowings 60 Foxtrot with information Oscar. Requesting push and start.
Alright, so that's Lima 3 over there. Eurowings 60 Foxtrot, standby.
Standby. Eurowings 60 Foxtrot.
And I don't think that gets me kind of what I need, but we'll see. So I think the Sunturk should go in there. Sunturk 21 Sierra Mike, taxi to terminal via Sierra.
Taxi to terminal via Sierra. Sunturk 21 Sierra Mike.
So he's far too close again.
The buttons are jammed.
The what? What did he say? The Buddhas are something? I don't know what he said. But yeah, at this point, we'll be able to back this one out. Eurowings 60 Foxtrot, pushback approved, expect runway 25.
Pushback approved, expect runway 25. Eurowings 60 Foxtrot.
Alright, so it looks like if I say stand by, it doesn't give us a delay. So again, that's good to know.
Tower. Postman 219 at the bar on final 25.
Postman 219 Papa, runway 25, cleared to land. We've got a new carrier coming in.
Postman 219 at Papa.
I don't know what that one is. And again, other than this Turkish one, everything is kind of appropriate timing. So we seem to be keeping up with certain things, but obviously some flights are not listed. But Air France is popping in. Let's see. Let's go out there. Alright, let's just take a quick peek. It's going to be tight, but we can get it off. Alright, this is Eurowings 5 Lima Mike, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Turkish 7 Mike Golf, runway 25, line up and wait.
Runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Bearings 5 Lima Mike.
Turkish 6 Delta uniform, taxi to terminal via Sierra.
Runway 25, line up and wait. Turkish 7 Mike Golf.
Taxi to terminal via Sierra. Turkish 6 Delta uniform.
Eurowings 60 Foxtrot, taxi to terminal via November. Turkish 6 Delta uniform, taxi to terminal via Sierra Lima 3.
Negative.
That way
On
it'll...
departure. Eurowings 60 Foxtrot.
Taxi to terminal.
Eurowings
via
60
Sierra, Lima 3,
Foxtrot,
Turkish
taxi to
6
runway
Delta
25 via November.
Taxi to runway 25 via November. Eurowings 60 Foxtrot. Stuttgart ground. Eurowings 60 Foxtrot ready to taxi.
Stuttgart Tower, private wings Nina 41 on final 25.
Okay. Private wings 941, runway 25, cleared to land. So that's the new one. I don't know what private
Runway
wings
25,
is. We're
cleared
letting
to land.
this one land.
Private wings Nina 41.
That one's off. Alright, so everybody's doing the dance. As they should. PGT, it's in transportation, there's a company called Pretty Girl Trucking, which is PGT. So every time I see that, I get, like, confused. It's kind of funny. But, alright, so that one has landed. Turkish 7 Mike Golf, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure.
Runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Turkish 7 Mike Golf.
And I assume it should go pretty quickly, and we should be clear, because Swiss 5 Whiskey Whiskey, taxi to terminal via Sierra.
Taxi to terminal via Sierra. Swiss
And I would
5
think
Whiskey
at busy airports, like, this is what we would have. Alright, so it's gonna go... It says via Sierra, but it has not changed, so I'm gonna have to kind of be careful here. See what it does, because otherwise... Okay, I'm like, we're gonna have a problem. Alright, so Turkish has taken off. There it goes. We're not hearing it, which is okay. Alright, let me see what we've got. Alright, so we'll just see, we'll see what we got. So it looks like maybe a GA, it looks like a Beechcraft 33 is coming in behind that. 1822 though, so it's appropriate. Eurowings 60 Foxtrot, runway 25, line up and wait.
Runway 25, line up and wait. Eurowings 60 Foxtrot.
And yeah, as I talk about, I mentioned the cargo thing, these don't count for, I have to do schedule items. So yeah, I probably need to run another schedule, is what I need to do. Because if I can get myself to level 20, then kind of everything is open. So I think that's what I'm going to do after this challenge, is go back to do some schedules. And we'll see what we can do there and how quickly we can get ourselves places. Alright. Postman 219er Papa, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal.
So that's where I had gotten stuck before. Now again, I do not know where this one is going.
Eurowings 48 kilo with information Oscar. Requesting push and start.
Eurowings 48 kilo, pushback approved. Expect runway 25.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 25. Eurowings 48 kilo.
Alright, so Swiss is going to be parked very soon. There we go, 51 flights handled. So now theoretically we're in the middle, but we only have about 35 minutes left. So unless it gets really crazy, or crazier, I mean, 51 flights in 35 minutes, I don't know that that's really that bad. I mean, we're not like even lining up planes or getting stuck. So I think it's just, again, the arrivals maybe aren't spread, and like I said, if there's other Turkish planes that should come in, that just wasn't cleared. I don't know what this is. I'm not sure. We might have had that one come in already or something, because those are Lufthansa's, I think. I can't read. Yeah, Lufthansa. Okay, that's a Aegean. And then that's the ones, the Sunturk or whatever, that had been coming in. Alright, so they're going in there. They're landing. Eurowings 60 Foxtrot runway 25 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Now, this may slow down enough and vacate there, so, which is what I think will happen.
Stuttgart ground. Eurowings 48 kilo ready to taxi. Stuttgart Tower. Hotel Bravo Lima Lake Bravo
Yep,
1 final
there we
25.
go. Private Wings 9er 41, taxi to terminal via Sierra. So they are vacating and going. Hotel Bravo, Lima Mike Bravo, runway 25, cleared to land. That's interesting, but that's gotta be a GA aircraft.
To land. Hotel Bravo, Lima Mike Bravo.
Eurowings 48 kilo, taxi to runway 25 via November.
Taxi to runway 25 via November. Eurowings 48 kilo.
Okay. So no delay there. I'm not sure, I didn't see where this was going to go, but there's so little happening. This is becoming, again, like a bit of a real quiet.
Eurowings 4 Papa Juliet with information Oscar, requesting push and start.
Alright, and they're handed off to departure at that level, and we're gone. So that's 500 feet. That's about where we're floating, just so you're aware. Eurowings 4 Papa Juliet, pushback approved, expect runway 25 right. Eurowings 4 Papa Juliet, pushback approved, expect runway 25. I'll figure Stuttgart out eventually. I mean,
Eurowings 4 Papa Juliet.
because this is a little bit of the problem with bouncing from one airport to another. You just really don't get familiar with what's happening. Yeah, but see, with Sierra, they're moving quickly. All right, so he's cutting across already, and so I assume they're going to park somewhere here. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens, but it should be before this position, I would think. So as long as it doesn't get to that intersection, we'll be good. But I'm thinking it's going to be turning in here very quickly. I hope. I really hope. I mean, it'll move slowly here too, so... Alright, that's in there. So 53 flights handled. So it'll be interesting because I'm not sure what the score on this was. Alright, so it is turning in. So they are clear. This Eurowings will be able to go on. And again, if it like gets there and nothing else is even set to arrive, we're just going to clear it early. But right now, I think it's too far away. Like, I could have something appear on the scope and give me a problem, so...
Stuttgart ground. Eurowings 4 Papa Juliet ready for taxi.
Eurowings 4 Papa Juliet, runway 25 via November.
Runway 25 via November. Eurowings 4 Papa Juliet.
Alright, so... They are there. They're tiny, though, so they're probably closer than they appear, yes. But you can see, long way from the terminal. Like, it would be much easier if we could run the planes to 7 and leave. Like, we'd be much, much faster, but it doesn't matter for the scoring, because as long as they're moving... See, and now again, it is an 1833 flight, so it's on time, but we do have what looks like another GA that's going to pull out somewhere, just hotel, but at least it has numbers, because, yeah, the hotel, Bravo Lima Mike Bravo, just a little bit odd. Alright. So, a little bit quiet. So, yeah, I mean, in theory it could be busier. So yeah, this is definitely an interesting way that things have, like, petered out a little bit. Because you would think, I mean, with 102 potential flights, like, you know, the schedule could have been done a little bit differently. And so some of this could be, again... the challenge creator, because I'm guessing it's just grabbing real flights and then basically trying to position them, but it's not having the intelligence to know that things are solid. So, the one thing I'm probably going to need to look at, because like I said, the LaGuardia challenge was really good. I think that worked well. I felt busy. Now, again, it didn't take me the full 2 hours. I was done very quickly. But, like, things went through and there wasn't any holdup. Eurowings 48 Kilo, runway 25, line up and wait. Because, yeah, at this point, I'm pretty sure...
Line up and wait. Eurowings 48 Kilo.
I know he's coming in very slowly, because you can see he's coming in at 83. But we'll see. I mean, if he's still out, you know, outside the marker when we're lined up, but I don't know that I want to play this game right now. I think I'll just wait, because, like I said, it's not as if we've got this giant line of traffic that we're trying to deal with here, so... But, yeah, to me... You know, I give some grace, certainly, for these user-made challenges, because they're using the tool provided, and they're not going to go and edit the file. Like, I have some understanding from having made my own schedules of what you can do, and how you can tweak things to make it better, which, again, the creator of this obviously does, or they wouldn't have been able to create this tool, and therefore their official challenges are probably, you know, much more appropriate. Yeah, see, he's at 100 feet now, so...
Stuttgart ground, Hotel Romeo Echo 22 Delta with information Oscar, ready to start.
Hotel Romeo Echo 22 Delta, pushback approved, expect runway 25. Now we are also going to let him...
Negative, I don't need pushback truck. Just approve.
Oh, okay.
Hotel Romeo Echo 22 Delta.
Hotel Romeo Echo 22 Delta approved. Expect runway 25.
Approved. Expect runway 25. Hotel Romeo Echo 22 Delta.
So, I see. Very tiny plane. It's just they look like they're the pushback carts. Like, that's why when it initially did, I'm like, there's not a plane there. It's just telling me to take off some thing I can't see. It's like Wonder Woman's plane or something. Hotel Bravo Lima Mike Bravo. Taxi to terminal via Sierra. Eurowings 48 Kilo, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Taxi to terminal via Sierra. Hotel Bravo Lima Mike Bravo. Runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Eurowings 48 Kilo.
Eurowings 4 Papa Juliet, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. We'll see if I pushed my luck here.
Runway 25, clear for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Eurowings 4 Papa Juliet.
Stuttgart ground. Hotel Romeo Echo 22 Delta ready to taxi.
Hotel Romeo Echo 22 Delta, taxi runway 25.
Taxi to runway 25.
All right. He is
Hotel
up.
Romeo Echo 22 Delta.
He is still rotating on, so I think we're all good. But yeah, I'm assuming this is gonna again go kind of right where that one was. And again, this one's gonna take
Stuttgart
forever.
ground. Eurowings 2 uniform with information Oscar. Requesting push and start.
Eurowings 2 uniform, pushback approved. Expect runway 25.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 25. Eurowings 2 uniform.
So again, it has slowed down a lot,
Hotel Romeo
but
Echo
it's
22 Delta
nowhere
ready to
near
taxi.
as ridiculous as the Manic Monday at Heathrow was, where we had nothing happening for 20 or 25 minutes. You know, and the thing was, I was playing it, it ended up being like 12:30 in the morning before I was done with that scenario. So I was dirt tired, and yeah, I was like falling asleep, just sitting there, waiting for something to call, and then it would like jolt me out of my sleep. So, anyway, alright. 56 flights handled, 46 left, 25 minutes, 24 minutes really. So obviously not gonna happen. So let's see what we've got. Because yeah, it could turn here. What is going on? Hotel Romeo Echo 22 Delta, taxi to runway 25. Like it stopped there. That was
Taxi
weird.
to runway 25. Hotel Romeo Echo 22 Delta.
Alright, well, it's not
Tower, Lufthansa
giving me a
2 Kilo,
delay.
on
Because,
final
yeah, my
25.
concern is if, yeah,
Stuttgart
it's that.
ground.
It's going to turn,
Eurowings
but
2 uniform
it'll
ready to
cross,
taxi.
so we're okay. Eurowings 2 uniform, taxi to runway 25 via November.
Taxi to runway 25 via November. Eurowings 2 uniform.
Lufthansa 2 Kilo Papa, runway 25, cleared to land.
Runway 25, cleared to land. Lufthansa 2 Kilo Papa.
The one thing I will say, while we have a little bit of quietness and a little bit of downtime here as we're running Stuttgart, what Tower Companion will do, and this is where I say sometimes, you know, there's add-ons that, like the main producer of the software of Tower Simulator 3 should, like, pay these people, because I think it's going to generate a lot more sales of airports if people really start to enjoy this, because it makes it super easy to do a lot of different things at different airports. Like, part of why I've struggled is, yeah, the fake schedule is one thing, but I'd like a real schedule. This takes it to a level that, you know, is just unsurpassed, because it is using the real schedules. You know, obviously a challenge is basically a snapshot of a schedule in time when they created it with, but it was a real schedule at that point. So you feel like, yeah, I've got a real live airport and it's appropriately set and so forth.
67 kilo with information, Oscar. Requesting push and start.
Eurowings 67 kilo, pushback approved, expect runway 25. So I assume he's gonna, yeah, go that way.
Pushback approved, expect runway 25. Eurowings 67 kilo.
Stuttgart Tower, Eurowings 4 Echo Yankee on final 25.
Eurowings 4 Echo Yankee, runway 25, cleared to land. So now again, like this was 1825.
Cleared to land. Eurowings 4 Echo Yankee.
Or I'm sorry, no, that was 1829. This is 1831. It could take that long for them. Like the one that's coming in next is 1831. I mean, I know it does take a few minutes, but it's 1839 almost. So it almost seems like, again, they're behind a bit. You know, the departures are coming in when they should, so I think the departures are not getting stacked.
With information, Oscar. Requesting push and start.
Lufthansa 8 Alpha Papa, pushback approved, expect runway 25.
Pushback approved, expect runway 25. Lufthansa 8 Alpha Papa.
Hotel Romeo Echo 22 Delta, runway 25, line up and wait.
Runway 25, line up and wait. Hotel Romeo Echo 22 Delta.
So I think I ended up deleting 3 planes. I could be wrong, but I believe that is the reality.
67 kilo ready to taxi.
Eurowings 67 kilo, taxi to runway 25.
Taxi to runway 25.
Right.
Eurowings 67
And we should be fine. And so yeah, now we're getting, you know, again, we might get a big rush at the end and we might get, you know, 15 or 20 planes off, I don't know. Basically, like these were a minute apart, the Lufthansa and the Eurowings, so, but that, like, lets you see how they kind of line up.
Stuttgart Tower, Postman 4621 on final 25.
Postman 4621, runway 25, cleared to land.
Runway 25, cleared to land. Postman 4621.
Alright, now, the next one coming in again is a Lufthansa. And it's a CRJ-9, like the Lufthansa that just is pulling out. So to me, this is where I think people can check and see, like, hey, do I have... So this one should have shown up literally... well, I guess no, I was going to say at the start, but it was 1700. Lufthansa 8 Alpha Papa, taxi to runway 25.
Taxi to runway 25. Lufthansa 8 Alpha Papa.
Alright. Hotel Romeo Echo 22 Delta, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. So again, this is a tiny little prop. It's going to go like 100. So it's never going to catch. It's never going to catch this plane. And it also needs to get off before this plane eats it alive.
Lufthansa 5 Alpha Papa on final 25.
Lufthansa 5 Alpha Papa, runway 25, cleared to land.
Runway 25, clear to land. Lufthansa 5 Alpha Papa.
Lufthansa 2 Kilo Papa, taxi to terminal via Sierra. Alright, so he's already
Taxi
up in the
terminal
air.
by Sierra.
But again, if we look at
Lufthansa
this,
2 Kilo Papa.
they're going 84, basically, versus this plane's coming in at 132. So that's why I just want to clear it, you know, before I can. Alright, so they're already handed off. Alright, everybody's taxiing. Lufthansa's, again, going to go right where he was. I guarantee it. Oh, okay, well, he's going nearby. Oh, this isn't the CRJ, never mind. This is a A319. Eurowings 2 uniform, runway 25, line up and wait. Okay, so
Runway 25, line
we
up
gave
and
away
wait.
a minute
Eurowings
there,
2
so
uniform.
we lost 10 points for that one waiting around. That I didn't need to lose, but let me just check. I should be able to get off. Yeah, we'll be good because he's going to be
Stuttgart ground.
lining up.
Lufthansa 6 Alpha Foxtrot with information Oscar, requesting push and start.
Lufthansa 6 Alpha Foxtrot, pushback approved. Expect runway 25.
Pushback approved, expect runway 25. Lufthansa 6 Alpha Foxtrot.
Alright, we're going to have to wait until the
Stuttgart
other one
Tower,
parks.
Postman
But
3 Lima Foxtrot on final 25.
Eurowings 2 uniform, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Postman 3 Lima Foxtrot, runway 25, cleared to land. And again, it
Runway
seems to
25, cleared for
be
immediate
stacking
takeoff.
things
On
at the
reaching
end,
altitude 500,
which is
contact
fine.
Departure. Eurowings 2 uniform.
But if things are coming
Runway
in too
25,
late,
clear
like
to
it
land.
will end us
Postman
at
3 Lima
9.
Foxtrot.
Eurowings 4 Echo Yankee, taxi to terminal via Sierra.
Taxi to terminal via Sierra. Eurowings 4 Echo Yankee.
Alright, so we had a 1 second delay there. But yeah, so the Lufthansa's parking itself. The next one, oh no, Postman is landing. Then the CRJ-9 is coming in. Eurowings 67 Kilo, runway 25, line up and wait.
Runway 25, line up and wait. Eurowings 67 Kilo.
Alright, so now it's picking up a bit, but I think it's too late for us to be able to, you know, catch
Stuttgart
the full
ground. Lufthansa 6
full
Alpha
group.
Foxtrot ready to taxi.
Lufthansa 6 Alpha Foxtrot, taxi to runway 25.
Taxi to runway 25. Lufthansa 6 Alpha Foxtrot.
Now the question is, hopefully he won't turn here. If he does, I'm going to have to hold that Lufthansa. Because yes, alright, he's going over there to the gates that I would expect. And I just want to make sure. So, you know, there's a lot moving.
Stuttgart Tower, Eurowings 4 Romeo Alpha on final 25.
Eurowings 4 Romeo Alpha, runway 25, cleared to land. Eurowings 67 Kilo, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Lufthansa 8 Alpha Papa, runway 25, line up and wait.
Runway 25, clear to land. Eurowings 4 Romeo Alpha.
Runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Eurowings 67 Kilo.
Runway 25, line up and wait. Lufthansa 8 Alpha Papa.
Postman 4621, taxi to terminal. Yeah, it's just
Taxi to terminal.
the crazy
Postman
dance that
4621.
sometimes they do in these is unfortunate, but it's what we've got. Alright, so that one's lining up. That one's taking off. So there we go. That one is taken off. That one is landing. We're definitely doing a ballet now. Like this is, you know, we're flowing here in the last 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Lufthansa 8 Alpha Papa, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 25, clear for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Lufthansa 8 Alpha Papa.
So this is the CRJ. Lufthansa 5 Alpha Papa, taxi to terminal via Sierra.
Taxi to terminal via Sierra. Lufthansa 5 Alpha Papa.
Alright, so it's going to go exactly where that one was at, so that's my point. It really is, you know, not doing a whole lot. So we've got that one taken off. Again, we've got things coming in 2 minutes apart. Quality 5 Tango Romeo, runway 25, cleared to land. So the good news is, you know, we might still hit 80.
Quality 5 Tango Romeo.
Again, we only have, like, it will end at 1900. That's how challenges will work. So the thing that you need to allow is you need to basically stop the flights before the end, and that's, I think, where there's going to be a challenge all the time, because when it's pulling the real schedule, just like we had in the Manic Monday, like there was one that was landing or supposed to be cleared at 9 o'clock because it would be part of the schedule, but it never spawned because we ended.
Stuttgart ground. Eurowings 14 Golf with information, Oscar. Requesting push and start.
Eurowings 14 Golf, pushback approved. Expect runway 25 right. So I know that one's...
Property error. Eurowings 14 Golf.
Eurowings 14 Golf, pushback approved. Expect runway 25. I think I said 25 right again.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 25. Eurowings 14
Lufthansa
Golf.
6, Alpha Foxtrot, runway 25. Line up and wait.
Runway 25, line up and wait. Lufthansa 6 Alpha Foxtrot.
Right. So another DHL right after it. So very quick, very quick. Postman 3, Lima Foxtrot, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. Postman 3 Lima Foxtrot.
Let's see. Alright, definitely too close, so we're going to let that go, and we'll let them line up and wait, and then we'll go after that. So if I pop over here, I guess...
Stuttgart Tower, Air France 47 Yankee Zulu and final 25.
Air France 47 Yankee Zulu, runway 25, cleared to land.
Runway 25, cleared to land. Air France 47 Yankee Zulu.
Alright. So after he comes in, we'll be able to get them off. So there's definitely a little bit more of a challenge of obviously keeping an airport going like this, because it's like, you know, take off, land, take off, land, take off, land is the only way you're going to get things to work. But obviously, you know, you're counting on the professionalism of the pilots to vacate the runway, all of that. So
Eurowings 14 Golf ready to taxi.
Eurowings 14 Golf, taxi to runway 25 via November.
Taxi to runway 25 via November.
Okay, so the Lufthansa's already in. Alright, let's get him off. Lufthansa 6, Alpha Foxtrot, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Eurowings 4 Romeo Alpha, taxi to terminal via Sierra.
Runway 25. Cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Lufthansa 6 Alpha Foxtrot.
Okay.
Taxi to terminal via Sierra. Eurowings 4 Romeo Alpha.
So we'll see, because we have... we have 2 landing that I haven't come on the radar and been cleared yet. So again, there goes the Lufthansa.
Stuttgart Tower, Eurowings 6 Hotel on final 25.
Eurowings 6 Hotel, runway 25, cleared to land.
Runway 25, cleared to land. Eurowings 6 Hotel.
So, just going to take a quick look. Yeah, nothing. But yeah, congested late afternoon is how this is listed. Everybody's moving along. So they're clear, even if he has to turn in early, we'll be good there. So this is the quality, which I think I've had.
Stuttgart ground. Eurowings 5 Charlie with information Oscar. Requesting push and start.
Eurowing 5 Charlie, pushback approved. Expect runway 25.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 25. Eurowings 5 Charlie.
Oh. Maybe he's going over there. I don't know. Okay, that one's going way down there. Quality 5 Tango Romeo, taxi to terminal. So yeah, it is going over there. So
Taxi to terminal. Quality 5 Tango Romeo.
3 very quick. I guess let me just make sure again that I don't have. Okay, that one's going there. I was like, wait a minute, where's it going? But now I see what it's doing. Okay, so we're fine. Because I'm like, okay, I wasn't sure which way that one was going to turn either.
Stuttgart Tower, the Eurowings 90 Hotel on final 25.
Eurowings 90 Hotel, runway 25, cleared to land. Eurowings 14 Golf, runway 25, line up and wait. Alright, we're down to less than 10 minutes.
Runway 25, clear to land. The Eurowings 90 Hotel.
So yeah, now there are
Runway
2
25,
planes.
Line up and wait. Eurowings 14 Golf.
So just as an example, the 14 Golf that's just still on the taxiway, it was 1848. That was almost 6 minutes ago.
Stuttgart ground. Eurowings 5 Charlie ready to taxi.
Eurowing 5 Charlie, taxi to runway 25 via November. There's 2 flights that are showing up.
Taxi
18.
to runway 25 via November. Eurowings 5 Charlie.
So there's 2 flights showing up, 1856 and 1857, that are going to ask to board, and to not get any penalties, like I will be moving them, but they have no hope of getting to the runway and off before we go. This one may not even make it, because at this point we're down to 5.5 minutes, you know, and it's got to get where it needs to get. Air France 47 Yankee Zulu, taxi to terminal via Sierra.
Taxi to terminal via Sierra. Air France 47 Yankee Zulu.
Air France 47 Yankee Zulu, taxi to terminal via Sierra, Lima 3. So I'm going to run it all the way around.
Via Sierra. Lima 3.
That way, anything
Air
that
France
does
47
get
Yankee
cleared,
Zulu.
it's not in the way. Alright, so I have line up and wait, which is probably fine. Okay, yeah, that one needs to come in, and then hopefully we can get it off after, you know, after this one. 69 flights handled, in case you're wondering. Theoretically 33 left, but again, we deleted 2 or 3, so those aren't going to happen. So technically we could have been at 72 handled. So, you know, we're going to lose 300 points right there just because we didn't get the score. But yeah, so we're going to let this Eurowings land, and then we'll get the next one off. I see nothing on arrivals, in the arrival strips. So again, if something shows up at the end, maybe. But I'm guessing, again, there's some planes that just never got spawned because of what was happening. So I think, you know, the thing we need to be aware of is, yeah, the shared challenges. They're semi-informative.
Information Oscar. Requesting push and start.
Lufthansa 8 Mike Kilo, pushback approved. Expect runway 25. Alright, so I just want to make sure we weren't getting into a problem. Eurowings 14 Golf, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Eurowings 14 Golf.
Eurowings 6 Hotel, taxi to terminal via Sierra.
Taxi to terminal via Sierra.
I'm not
Eurowings 6
sure.
Hotel.
I'm not sure he'll make it. He's got 3 minutes. He may not make it. But again, that's the 1856 that's being pushed back right now. The 1857's obviously going to call in a moment.
Stuttgart ground. Eurowings 24 Golf with information Oscar. Requesting push and start.
Eurowings 24 Golf, pushback approved. Expect runway 25 right.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 25. Eurowings 24 Golf.
Okay, we might get this one off. Eurowings 5 Charlie, runway 25, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. So that will likely be our last
Runway
plane.
25. Cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500.
The Air
Contact
France
departure.
might
Eurowings
get in,
5 Charlie.
so that we may get credit for that, but I do not think that Eurowings that just vacated is going to
Stuttgart
make it.
ground. Lufthansa 8 Mike Kilo ready to taxi.
Lufthansa 8 Mike Kilo, taxi to runway 25.
Taxi to runway 25. Lufthansa 8 Mike Kilo.
So let's see. Again, he needs to get past there so they're not in conflict. Okay. So they are not. Again, we'll probably start taxiing this one because it's 2 minutes. He's likely going to get a call. So yeah, I think we'll get that one off, but that will be it. But no new strips other than that. So, I mean, from that one point, at least that was good. But,
Stuttgart ground. Eurowings 24 Golf ready to taxi.
Eurowings 24 Golf, taxi runway 25.
Taxi to runway 25. Eurowings 24 Golf.
Eurowings 90 Hotel, taxi to terminal via Sierra.
Taxi to terminal via Sierra. Eurowings 90 Hotel.
Alright, so the only thing is, will this one get off? It has basically a minute from now, so I think we'll get that. That will give us 71 flights handled out of a possible 102. So, and I think the scores were like 7,500, so that seems right, because actually it'll give us 72, because yes, we're 71, because the Air France came in. Oh, it's possible. It's potentially possible this one's going to make it. It's got 40 seconds, but it just really depends where the gate is that it's going to. I think it's going quite a ways. Yeah, I don't think it's going to make it in 40. Now it's 30 seconds, 29. I mean... But yeah, the takeoff will happen. But, well, maybe. It should. It's 20 seconds, so it's already rolling. It's moving. So 72 out of 102. So we're basically 30 that didn't... We didn't have an opportunity for 27 of them, at least. So, so if... Or I should say when I work on a challenge, I'm going to try to crack that nut. So there we go. So see, this is like what we probably saw behind. And, you know, we didn't get very far, but we go to the menu. That gets us out. All right, and now let me pull Tower Companion over for you. So 7010, so we had 7200, we lost 190. So again, if we hadn't deleted the 3, we would have had 7500 as the total. So, you know, we have a possibility of 75 flights out of 102. And if we close this now, so we can see, like, I did very well. I'm the best score right now. I'm going to give it a 4. So, you know, because again, there's things that could be better. I do want to save 5s for like really stellar things. So nobody's going to get a 5 from me unless they really have everything firing on all cylinders. And I think to some degree, it's going to be a reflection of the creator tool. because like I said, I've got 2 planes that were on taxi coming in. I have 2 planes that were on taxi going out, so that would have been another 4 flights that could have come in. But yeah, it would be cleaner, and that's what I'm going to strive for with mine, is say, hey, you have this many planes, and you're going to have that many planes. So that is what I'm striving for. And I understand then, the official scenarios, that's why there's fewer of them. Because maybe he is scrubbing his schedules that way. Because I do believe on the LaGuardia one, we had 25 flights or 24 flights, whatever it was, and we had them. We had access to all of them. Like if I screwed up, then that was on me. But again, to get any further on this, I need to do some schedules. So we will be back to schedules for a bit, until we just attempt another challenge. But just kind of working through things, still in the trial period, as you can see, or had seen. It said free trial. I guess it's off the screen that's recording right now. But yeah, definitely trying to really give this thing a run before my trial ends on the 25th. Doesn't mean you'll see all the videos before the 25th. I'm not going to promise that, because I'm not bumping other normally scheduled things, because right now, for some reason, I've got people disliking these videos. I don't know why. So if you do dislike the video, I will ask, as I haven't in a while, but I haven't had dislikes on videos in quite some time. Tell me why, or I can't even attempt to do anything. It may not be anything I can do anything about. You may just not like the thing, but I mean, yeah, I've heard some more content creators, like, especially when they're giving news like Microsoft Flight Simulator, they're like, if you dislike the news, like, don't dislike the video. It doesn't mean I made a bad video. Like, don't kill the messenger is kind of what their message is. Now, again, I'm not sharing news, but obviously if you dislike something I am doing, sure, dislike the video, but please let me know so that I can change something. But if you're like, oh, I didn't like the fact that you had to, you couldn't finish the schedule, or it was crazy. Well, okay, I wasn't the creator of Tower Companion, so if you dislike Tower Companion, that doesn't mean you dislike the video on my channel. So I would just ask people to kind of exercise some judgment there, in fairness to content creators, not just myself, but anybody. But as always, if you've enjoyed this, haven't dropped a like or subscribe, please consider those things greatly important to a growing channel like myself, and I will see you next time.